I'm just going to preface this by saying that I think a philosophy that lacks any ethical center is worthless. It sets itself up to become an academic game. It manifests the brilliance of the originator and the brilliance of the people who say or try to say what he or she meant, and otherwise neutralizes its possibilities. The great philosophies, of course, can be condensed almost into movie blurbs. You know, you can go to someone like Hegel and say thesis, antithesis, synthesis, or Marx, and understand what they were up to. This is not impossible. Plato, even you can sort of know what Plato was about, but let me say that triadic philosophy is about reality, ethics, and aesthetics. It turns the art world on its head by saying that aesthetics is the field of universal human action. It turns ethics on its head by saying that ethics can be measured scientifically. Harm can be measured scientifically. We have no excuse for allowing the world to be a kind of field of benign genocide, which is what I call it. Yeah, people are beginning to write about philanthropy with a bit of an edge now. I've had an edge about philanthropy longer than you even want to know. In any case, let me talk about the second aphorism of Triadic Philosophy, 100 aphorisms. I'll read it, and then I'll just simply say what I think about it. We need a philosophy that recognizes and teaches the primacy of tolerance, democracy, helpfulness, and non-idolatry. These are ontological values embedded in being itself, not to be confused with characteristics like courage and virtues like honor, not to be confused with characteristics like courage and values like honor. This confusion has left us with a binary ethic that sees everything as an either-or. This is a condensation of some very, very huge things and some major premises. Why would I pick these four values: tolerance, democracy, helpfulness, non-idolatry? I would pick them because I bring to triadic philosophy decades and decades of efforts to extract from the desiccated traditions of Christianity a keeper. And the keeper is the vitality and continued relevance of what can be inferred from what Jesus taught. And what Jesus taught in summary is tolerance, democracy, non-idolatry, and helpfulness. These things. And I can back these up, I can argue them, I can substantiate them, and have done so in a series of little books on Kindle. But the starting point of this philosophy is these 100 aphorisms. And once you get the 100 aphorisms down, then it makes some sense to go into something like that will take a key word within the philosophy, of which there are 7 key words, and provide you with a kind of nested aphorisms to go with each one. Triadic philosophy maintains that ethics is the colander through which reality, consciously perceived reality, must be strained on its way to becoming intentional conscious action. It is a means of making our action in the world rational, reasonable, more likely to be positive than negative. This is huge. A philosophy that does this, that is teachable, that is universal, is something that is capable of altering reality as we move through this century and avoiding repetition of our violent, binary, culturally deprived past. Thank you.